Hey guys, Caesar here, and I am excited to talk with you today about jumpstarting, restarting, or resurrecting your missional community. Whether it's the start of a new year, the end of the summer blues, or things have just sort of fizzled out for you, there are a few simple yet intentional rhythms you can dive into that can make all the difference and will help get you and your community back on track. First of all, I wanted to say, don't beat yourself up. These things happen to all of us. Our best intentions don't always stay that intentional. And the stuff of life, just normal things, can often derail even our most sincere efforts. Pick yourself up, remember that you're deeply loved by God, and begin again. It's okay. Every journey is a series of 1,000 small but intentional steps. The thing you're going to want to get to, or get back to, are predictable patterns. Those few key rhythms in your community life that everyone knows you'll for sure be doing together at the same time and in the same manner each week. You need to get into a rhythm of predictable patterns. I want to suggest you go back to basics here. Think up, in, and out. I've taught about this before. Jesus maintained balance and priority in his life by perfectly integrating these three relational dynamics. Time with his Father, that was his upward relationships, right? Time with those he was discipling in his close community, his inward relationships, and then time with those outside of his close circle, his outward relationships. If you want to jumpstart or restart your missional community, try picking one new predictable pattern or rhythm you can begin to do in community in each of these categories, up, in, and out. Just pick one in each. Here are a few suggestions to get you started in each category. And you can also download my free Up and Out Matrix. There's a link below that'll give you a ton of other ideas. Okay, up. This is your rhythm of connecting deeper to God in the gospel. You need to try a rhythm of growing in your gospel fluency by going through something like the Gospel Primer together for 8 weeks. Just commit to that. This will help you connect deeply with the Father's heart in every area of life. Here's another one. Try coming together as a rhythm, spending time listening to God, not asking him to do a bunch of stuff for you, but listening for his voice. Here's another idea. Get into a rhythm of reading and discussing one narrative from Scripture together, and then just ask these 3 questions. What did we learn about God? What might he be saying to us in this story? And what are we going to do about it this week? Okay, in, living more like a family in your community. These rhythms, in rhythms. Try this. Go through the story of God together, the story-formed way. Take time to really get to know each other's stories in deeper ways and look for unbelief in the gospel. Here's another rhythm. Get into a rhythm of sharing the Lord's Supper or communion as a community together. Or how about this? Start having a weekly family dinner night as a community. No big agenda other than to be together. Okay, and in the out rhythms, this is where you're building relationships with those outside your missional community. Here's a few ideas. How about this? Regularly frequent the same few restaurants, pubs, cafes, or parks so as to build familiarity and new relationships. Just pick a day or a night of the week and go for it predictably. How about this? Regularly serve needs as a community out in your neighborhood or city. You can adopt a park or local school grounds or something. And here's my favorite, a rhythm of hosting an open table night each week where everyone and anyone is invited in. There again, no big agenda. You're building relationships and trust. Remember, you're looking to start doing all of these in predictable patterns. And you may have noticed something here. You couldn't even do these 3 simple rhythms all on one night of the week, could you? No. A missional community is a family, and you could never do healthy, meaningful family life together for just a couple hours one night per week. Now, none of these suggestions are, whoa, amazing, you just blew my mind, Caesar, rocket science. No, they're simple ideas to get you started. And the next best time to add 3 simple rhythms to your community life is now. If you'll get started and stick with them over time, it won't take that long, new rhythms and relationships will begin to form, and you'll find yourself in a whole new season. Would you let me know what other up, in, out rhythms that have been working for you and been effective? I'd love to hear them if you'd leave them in the comments below. And would you subscribe to my YouTube channel before you go? As always, thanks for watching.